Hi everyone, welcome back to Virgil's and Paul's food cooking channel. Today we're going to be making something very unique, very special. It's kind of an acquired taste, but today we are going to be cooking up some pork bung, which in other words, it's pork intestines. And along with that, I'm going to do some pig ears too. We're just going to wash them and I'm going to show you how to wash them. So what you will need is some vinegar and some salt, and we're just going to rinse them so it becomes nice and clean. To this pork bung, it's also known as the pig intestine, I'm just going to add some salt. The salt will alleviate all the dirtiness and the sliminess of the pork bung. And then to that too, I'm going to add some vinegar. And this is distilled vinegar, or concentrated vinegar. You just want to take a couple splashes. And then once we do that, we're just going to rinse it. We're just going to scrub. And the vinegar does not make it bitter or sour or anything. It just helps with all the smell of the bung. And the salt will, as you can see, the salt gets rid of the sliminess of it too. So you want to do this a couple times so that you can get rid of all the sliminess. And as you can see, all the sliminess is coming out. So once you kind of do that, you want to rinse it with water. Get rid of all the water. And then we just want to repeat the same method. I'm just going to give these a quick rinse and we'll come back and show you how to do the pig ears. So these are the pig's ears that I will be cleaning. It's already pretty much clean, but these do take a little bit longer to cook, so I will be boiling this with the pork bung for an hour, and we're going to make a stir-fried dish out of these, okay? So you're just going to give them a rinse. You can buy these at your local Asian stores or at the meat section. So, because they does have a lot of carbon, it does need a little time to cook, so I will be boiling these for an hour at least until they're soft. You just want to get rid of any residue or any leftover stuff on here. Now, if you love cartilage, pig ear are the best. Deep fried, boiled, steamed, anything. You can do anything with it. It's a very versatile meat, which is if you like the cartilage. And at first, we'll be boiling these to cook it down, and then once it's ready, we'll come back and I'll show you how to stir fry these and cut these up. See you guys in a bit. Guys, welcome back. So now that my water has been boiling, I'm just gonna add some aromatics to my water, and it's just gonna be some ginger slices and 2 lemongrass stalks, and I'm just gonna bring it over to my pot. Now you do want to flavor it a little bit so that it does not have that gamey taste. So I'm just gonna drop it like that. I'm just gonna add some salt into here, and I will be boiling the pork bung and the intestines to the ears together. So I'm just adding a little bit of salt. You don't need a whole lot because we're just boiling this, and then once it's done cooking, I'm gonna stir fry with other aromatics. So you do the ears first. And then now you do pork intestines. So it just looks like this. You just drop it all in. And then now I'm just gonna put the cover back on, let it boil, and we'll see you guys in a bit to see how we're gonna stir fry this. So these are some of the aromatics and all the ingredients that I will be using to stir fry the pork intestine or the pork bung and the pig ear. So here I have lemongrass, lime leaf, kaffir lime leaves, ginger, one white yellow onion, two bell peppers, a lot of pepper, jalapeno, this Thai chili pepper, this dry pepper. Now me and my husband, we love spicy, so mixing with all different types of peppers can be so delicious and so spicy. And then of course, you know, we have green onions and cilantro. So we're just gonna prep these, and I'll show you guys how we're gonna cut these. You could do as little or as much as you want, depends on what you like. Here. And so once we're done stir frying, this would be the top for it. So now I'm just gonna add the ginger, and I'm just gonna do slices. You keep the skin on, or you can take the skin off. I personally like the skin just because it adds a little bit more flavor. And we're just gonna cut it about this thick. You don't need a whole lot of ginger just because it's just there for extra flavor. And now we're gonna come and we're gonna cut the bell peppers. And make sure you always want to take the seeds out. And we're not doing anything too fancy with these. We're just gonna slice them in slices. With the bell pepper, it just adds a little bit of sweetness to it, so you don't need to put a whole lot of it too. And you know, we always like a little bit of color, so we're gonna add a little orange in here too. And now we're gonna do our white onion. Basically, we're just gonna cut everything the same size. So now we're just gonna cut like this. And there we go. And of course, we cannot forget our garlic. Our garlic is our favorite in this household. You can do as little as you like or as much as you want. It's totally up to you. You just want to smash it. Pull out the skins. And then we're just gonna go ahead and mince these. I do like mine a little bit more rough, so we're just going to do about this much. Now on to the spices. So we're going to cut these Thai chili. These are very spicy. These are my mother-in-law's from her fresh garden this year. So they're really, really spicy. They're still fresh, still crunchy. We're just going to do big slices at an angle. Like this. And if remember, don't touch your eyes after touching these peppers. They will burn your eyes. The spice level is totally up to you. You want to put one or two, that's fine. But me and my husband, we love spicy food, so we always add extra. So today I am using 3 different types of pepper, which gives it 3 different little bit of flavor too. So now I'm just gonna do about that much for now because I'm also doing the jalapenos. The jalapeno, you can just cut it in round pieces. We have an inch thick or so. There they go flying. And then so these dry pepper, I will just stir fry it fresh with them, so you don't need to cut it or anything. Alright guys, well these are my chili peppers right now. So once my meat is done, I'll come back and we can start cooking. All the seasonings that I will be using in my stir-fry dish. So I have my black pepper, my accent. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. It is a little less sodium for MSG. A little bit of chicken bouillon, and then a little bit of the pork flavor, not too much. So, and then this is mushroom sauce, soy sauce, and then oyster sauce, and then seasoning soy sauce. So I'm not going to add a lot of salt into it because a lot of these do already have salt in here. So these are the ones I'll be using for later today. Alrighty guys, my pork intestines and the pig's ear have been cooking over a little bit an hour. So as you can see, the pig ear texture is a little bit more flimsy. So that means it's good. We don't want to overcook it because as we are just going to stir fry it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take it all out, let it cool down. And once it cools down, I'm going to slice this to smaller pieces, and then we're going to stir fry them up with all the herbs and deliciousness sauce. Yeah, and this is the intestine, the pork bung. This is all about texture. So if you like texture, these are definitely the way to go. Like I said, you can get these at your local Asian stores or anywhere really. And so I won't be needing any of the liquids. I'm just going to discard everything. So you guys, here it is. The pre-cooked ones. And once it cools out, we'll come back and cook them up. Alrighty guys, so now my pork intestines and pig's ear have cooled down. We're just gonna slice them up and we're gonna start frying and start cooking. So I'm just gonna, it looks like this, so I'm just gonna cut it in circular. You can cut however shape you want. You can do the circular, or some people like more like the angle one. So I'm just gonna do the circular today. And depending on how the thickness you like, it's totally up to you. I'm just cutting them well, same size as the jalapeno I did earlier. So just that big. These are very, very juicy too. That's why it's my husband's favorite. Or you can also cut it at an angle like this. Totally up to you. So your kitchen, you do what you like, right? So that's that, and then now I'm gonna do the pig ears, okay? So because they are a little bit bigger, I'm gonna cut in half, and then you can cut in long strips. So I'm gonna cut it in quarters. I'm gonna do it in strips about this big, okay? And these will be stir fried together. Butter pig ears, and each I have everything prepped. We're gonna start frying, okay? So to my pan, I'm just gonna do vegetable oil, just a little bit, because our meat is already got a little fat in there. A then when it's nice and hot, we're actually gonna fry our aromatics first, okay? Which is the garlic, ginger, lemongrass, and the kaffir lime leaf. So you just want to break all the oils from all these. So you can drop them all at once. It's all just fried together. Because I already pre-boiled my meat, it's already cooked. I'm gonna add some of the dry pepper in here. You guys over here, you can smell all the aromatics. Smells so good. So once you start throwing the aromatics, you can throw your meat in, and we'll just give it a little bit more color by browning it just a little bit. Alright guys, so here's gonna go in our pork intestines and our pork ears. Okay? Put that in there. We just give it a toss and then we'll add our seasonings in there. So we're gonna let this brown for about 5-10 minutes and then we'll add everything in there. This isn't a required taste, but it's required texture if you're not a texture person, but you should definitely try it. Because I did lightly season earlier, I'm just going to add a little bit more seasoning. Okay, so now that it's been simmering, I'm going to add a little bit of my chicken bouillon and a little bit of pork seasoning too. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the mushroom soy sauce. And then I'm going to do the Jordan soy sauce. And then of course some oyster sauce. And some accent. Now if you guys don't like MSG, you guys don't have to add it. I'm just going to give this a stir. To that, now we're going to add our bell peppers and our white onion. Because this also likes spicy, you can add jalapenos and Thai chili pepper. So you just want to stir this and mix it until the veggies are semi-soft, and then you can put it on. Alright guys, this is so delicious. So it is done. We don't want to overcook the veggies. So now we're just going to garnish it with some green onions. With one more toss. And that's it, you guys. We don't want to overcook our veggies too. Alright, y'all ready to come eat with us? Yeah, I'm just gonna serve it. Just need more garnishing and then we're good to go.